Recently on the show, we asked the question, in terms of finances, what should you ask someone before you move in together? Well, now we are taking it up a notch. We're asking, what do you need to know before you make a lifelong commitment to each other? Joining us now is Steve Siebold. He is a certified financial educator and author of 2 books, How Money Works and How Rich People Think. He's got some words of advice for the couple to be, which I think the timing couldn't be more perfect for us. It's great to see you and Happy New Year.
Yeah, good to see you. Happy New Year.
Thanks for being here. I think there's a lot of things that you're going to suggest that are going to be really important, but I think number one is just having really good communication and being open and honest as it relates to money, because you don't want any surprises after you propose or after you tie the knot.
Tip sub number 1, stay single. What are you thinking? You crazy getting married? Stay single.
And his wife is here.
Oh my gosh, I've been married 40 years. I know what I'm talking about. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, to your point though, I mean, honesty, especially when it comes to money, is so important, because now you're a partnership and you need to communicate, and you know how this works. As you said earlier, it's an ongoing conversation that doesn't, it just begins in the, you know, at courtship and all that and marriage, and then goes throughout your whole life.
Yeah, and we had a guest once who said you can't fix it unless you face it, and I think that's so true with money. If you hide things or aren't open and honest about those things, you're going to pay for it with the relationship later. What about the idea of who pays for what? Do you think it's important to decide and delegate who pays for what, so that there's real understanding there?
There seems to be a lot of new thought about that, but I think it should be a partnership all the way through. I mean, if you're going to partner with someone in life, then you're partnering with them with money. It seems to me. I mean, it's just an opinion, but I would say you put it in a joint account and you're 50-50 partners, no matter who makes what amount of money.
I was just going to ask you if you're a fan of joint accounts.
Definitely.
No separate accounts?
Well, you might have a little sneaky account if you want to, do some. No, I'm kidding. No, I really don't believe that. I think that if if you're going to trust someone with your life, which is what you're doing, in your family life and your future, then you should trust each other with money.
Yeah, I think so. It's a big thing, and it's something that you must be aware that a lot of people fight about it.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's probably the #1 topic people fight about, I suppose, along with having kids. And that's why, as you say, you've got to face it. You've got to look at what you have, what you don't have, investing, saving, protecting money, all those things, because it's just such an important part of your life.
It is. What about redundancy? That was one of the things in your notes, was eliminate redundancy. So like what, for example?
Well, like an insurance. If, let's say, you have 2 insurance policies, you might be able to, now that you're together, you might be able to get a joint policy. Could be redundancies in things as small as subscriptions, like Netflix.
Yes.
You've got an account, I've got an account, so why just not at one account? All those little things, I mean, they add up over time, and again, money's an important thing.
For sure. What about taxes and the way you've structured that? Because that gets super complicated. I know it's too, being married for a second time, when you might each have your own tax person or your own money manager. So I think that's something that's important to talk about as well.
Yeah, and it's important because, like, Wisconsin just raised the standard deduction for 2024, another $2,000. So you might want to look in that, talk to a tax professional. But just in general, you really have to know the tax code, both the state tax code in Wisconsin in this case and the federal tax code, because the IRS and the Wisconsin, tax officials won't typically advise you in these areas, and they'll take all the money that you give them. So you have to really know what you're paying and the ways legally to use the system to maximize your money.
If you have someone who prepares your taxes for us, do you think it's still important to understand at least some of the basics about tax codes, laws, and in your state and federally as well?
Absolutely. Do your own research. Tax preparers typically, because they're very busy, tax season, it's like a restaurant. Everyone gets hungry at one time and then everyone leaves. Same as tax season with accountants. So they're busy preparing forms, not necessarily advising clients. So you do your own research online. You can do it real easily now, but also have a CPA to guide you through the tax system, because not everyone's familiar with updated tax regulations.
Well, and it changes so much.
It does.
I think that's the thing that's so hard about it.
And it can be a lot of money.
Yes, absolutely. What about confronting issues? Because as much as you might communicate openly and maybe really have a good sense for how much money somebody has and where their investments are, et cetera, how do you confront financial issues? Because they're going to come up.
I think, to your point, I mean, I think you've got to face it from the beginning, from the first time you're together, to say, hey, we're now a partnership. which includes being a financial partnership. So you could say you're the CFO and your partner's a CFO, or any way you want to designate it. But you've got to do things together and have a system of solving conflict when it comes to money. You're a bigger spender than me, so we have to, maybe in that case or vice versa, then we need to work those things out now while the numbers are small, because typically as you go on in your relationship, you're going to make more money and the decisions are going to become larger decisions.
Yeah. Well, and are you a fan also of, just like you would with somebody who maybe advises you about finances professionally, are you a fan of meeting regularly with your spouse or soon-to-be spouse and having those conversations? Is it something you should put on the calendar?
Just like you would with your physician. I mean, you just can't do enough of your own research and meet with enough qualified professionals and take the best advice. You're the quarterback, as they say. Another metaphor, I'm mixing my metaphors here, but you're the quarterback, as they say in finance. And so you're kind of running the team, but you want to get the best advice. And yeah, this is a regular ongoing thing. It should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was great seeing you in person.
Good seeing you, Molly. I'm usually I'm remote.
I know we're doing it via Zoom usually, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And again, Steve's books are How Money Works and How Rich People Think. To rewatch this segment or share it with a friend, you can visit our website, themorningblend.com.